Hi everybody, here's Christian from the Team Cast.
It's Shepard, and my neck is cold.
And I'm the cat with the master plan.
Wow.
Meow.
Meow. Welcome to our Monster Hunter Generations Let's Play, and we are now doing a quest that is a weird quest. What is the quest?
You know, I love bringing pain and suffering to Shepard.
Yes.
So, we're off to do Konchu Collector. We're gonna slay 20 Konchus in the deserts and subquest of Hunt a Nibblesnarf. That's from the Entomologist. The Konchu is a most fascinating creature. A bug of many metamorphoses. Attack it and watch it switch into defensive mode for evasive action. I need more specimens for my research. Off we go.
Nice. I like the alliteration going on. There are many metamorphoses. It's something. I am a bit of a. I acquired a bit of a taste for alliterations. Anyways, yeah. So, are we going to go for the Nibblesnarf, or are we actually just going to do the Konchus?
Are you... What sort of question? I mean, you guys could go fight Konchus. I'm going to do something that's not going to bore everybody to death.
Okay.
Come on. No, Shepard, you gotta go kill the Konchus.
Oh. No.
It's like Awesome Games Done Quick. Kill the Konchus. Save the Konchus.
Yeah.
God, could you imagine? So, let's talk about that. How do you think this game would do it in Awesome Games Done Quick?
It's really weird because
I've thought about it.
There are some what was it? Try had like 6 different speedrun categories for it, but it was never super popular. I mean, there's only like out of those 6 categories, I think there was like 12 actual runs done.
I think Monster Hunter 4 would be pretty good for a speedrun because you can get to the end of that relatively quickly, and the low rank is not that difficult.
I think you would like. I guess you only do the key quests, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, the goal would be to get to the cinematic as quickly as possible.
Yeah. And so you would have to also figure out like exactly what kind of armor you can quest from the drops you get from the key quests. Right?
Yeah, I mean there's certain...
and hope that you got the problem. I think this game, more than a lot of other games, has so many random variables that it would turn off most or a large chunk of speedrunners.
You would want to base your run around the iron path of weapons, which would be much more reliable to get.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
You know, and those also have better green sharpness, so you can actually like get through relatively quickly. And sometimes, depending on the game, you get access to the alloy set relatively early on, which gives sharpener, which would also kind of alleviate some of that related problems. Otherwise, you could also go bowgun, which would you just normal 2 your entire way through the game. That wouldn't be that bad either.
Yeah,
and there are some really good like normal 2 guns in this game. Even
the Blaganga gun is fine.
Yep.
The issue, of course, then is you need to plan like how many times am I going to have to fight the Blaganga? I mean, any more than twice. Really, almost anything more than once, and it would be bad.
Yeah, I think that would be. I think that would be like anyone who was trying to do like super perfect times on it. Like that would be if you were going for Gunner, Blaganga would be the point where like you would have to get you'd have to get your weapon made in one run. Like you'd have to try and. If it takes you 2 runs, that's probably going to be the point where you're like, okay,
that's
I have
the reset.
to.
I mean, people reset for smaller things.
Yeah.
That's just the speedrun community.
Yeah, I mean, generally the speedruns, you also like look for some kind of exploits, maybe also to affect the RNG somehow. Perhaps there is some way.
Yeah, I mean, you would probably play without cats because you want to be able to minimize the randomness of the monster as much as possible.
Yeah.
And your cats are going to be, in a speed run at least, it's going to be changing the direction the monster is going to be moving in.
You know what? What if you're what if the best for Monster Hunter Generation would be to play as Palico?
I mean, it's not a bad idea because you're guaranteed an upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
every time you fight that one specific monster. I think the issue would be is how quickly would you be able to get a Palico with the set that you needed, you know? So that would be more of the sort of thing where you'd be resetting. If you're not doing a marathon strat, you'd be resetting until you got that perfect Palico right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And also, there's the added possibility of a thrill of, you know, like right there on stage at Awesome Games Done Quick, you know, turning a gem into scraps.
That is not. No, that's the part, actually, the first time in a Games Done Quick where the crowd actually rushes the stage and rips the person a half, like a drawn and quartering in front of everyone. So, you got a ride. Good for you.
Yep.
That's nice. He's stuck in the ground and you're riding it?
Yep.
So cool. That's pretty metal.
And down he goes.
Someone's going to fish him?
The uvula. Yeah, I got him.
You got him?
Fish him?
I'm trusting. I'm trusting in you.
The energy blade, it went underneath him. Because he just jumped out. That was such a bad timing.
I'm sorry.
What was my fault? I paid more attention. As always.
So the cat gets the ride, breaks the uvula, and does the fishing. Yeah, they're useless.
Tulu, it's all you, it's not the cat.
I just wonder, like, usually the committee that picks the games is very strict with the runs.
What do you mean strict?
I mean, they want to see that you've been able to clear it several times. You know.
Oh yeah, like the only people who get to actually run a game are typically people who have world record or near world record times on a consistent basis.
Yeah, so you'd be playing a lot of Monster Hunter.
I mean, we are
over and
playing
over and over
Monster
again.
Hunter.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But the funny thing is, like, you'd really you almost have to pick a path and then commit to it. You know.
I think, like, for me, the more interesting part would be just to figure out the part, what to craft, like the upgrade path.
Yeah.
That would be
the Monster Hunter try probably is the best in that sense, in that there is, like, a very specific sort of thing you can go about doing that would guarantee that you would get, like, a certain great sword at a certain point in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And it involves, when you're repelling the Geochrist, getting, like, a particular carve off of him, particular amount of Mashalite ore. Like, that's, it's not necessarily the best, but that's the community-based theory on what the best weapon to run try with is the great sword. If you're doing a speedrun, of course.
Freedom Unite, I think, actually has, like, the most broken speedrun in heavy bowgun with auto reload.
I think Portable Third would be really fun using the auto guard exploit.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Oh, yeah. That'd be great. I mean, come to think of it, that might be one of the best games to do it, only because the game is really easy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, out of all the Monster Hunters, I think Portable Third has been the easiest, certainly to solo.
Shepard, you can do it. You can be there on the stage. If you do this, I will be sitting with you on the couch and explaining what you do.
Yeah, I mean, the fun part is, like, you'd want to play Portable Third HD just for the sake of not playing on a potato.
That's true.
And I mean, I knew Japanese well enough to play it in Japanese. I'm not sure if I'd still be good at it. I mean, you wouldn't even be messing around with skills. So I guess it wouldn't be that bad. It's just been a long time.
It's also, like, it's some extent, like, sometimes the Japanese versions are actually better.
A little bit faster. I mean, the text
is,
scrolls fast.
Yeah, because it has less characters.
Yeah, typically.
Yeah. Toad brings up in chat brings up Shepard's speedrun, the Cha-Cha speedrun.
Oh my gosh. That would be something that's Shepard specializes in.
It's a 3U category where you just race to unlock Cha-Cha.
Yeah, and that's an interesting one. Actually, do they race to Cha-Cha or do they race to Kayamba?
There's a Kayamba category as well, but there's the Cha-Cha category.
I mean, that one's kind of silly. I mean, because that's very RNG based. Because it's all about how quickly can you get the stuff gathered, how lucky can you get.
Yeah. That sounds... I think we figured this out now. Just as we figured out this quest.
There's nobody at an ADGQ that's going to be cheering for the guy that's like gathered 5 unique mushrooms faster than anyone else ever has.
But
come on!
But what if you,
everyone needs unique mushrooms?
What if you through careful frame manipulation you can make the RNG ensure that?
Just imagine that the asshole sitting in the chair. So you see, if I crouch gather, I gather an extra unique mushroom every 5 seconds. So you always want to make sure you crouch first, and you're mashing that A button real hard.
So I'm gonna know by 99 binoculars because that sets a certain register in the memory.
It allows me to manipulate the RNG so I get an extra unique mushroom.
Very technical speedrun. And here's Cha-Cha, and now we're gonna make Cha-Cha perform oral sex with me.
And this is the part. This is exactly how you line them up. So it's a complete hole-in-hole insertion. The crowd's just jeering at that point. People are trying to pull me off the stage. No, he was my son and my lover. You do not do this to me. I've waited my whole life for this.
Cha-Cha, no!
Cha-Cha, no! I'm in complete Cha-Cha gear. It's like that one video where I've got a Cha-Cha mask on and they pull it off and there's another Cha-Cha mask underneath it.
If you want Shepard to perform this on the next Awesome Games Done Quick, let us know in the chat. We're going to move on to the next quest. I hope you will see us next time around. And as always, good luck and good hunt.
Save the baggies.
That was actually a wildly entertaining quest. So I think we saved that, guys. I think we saved the quest.
This episode brought to you by Squatty Potty. Remember, let it go, let it go, let the Squatty Potty help it flow.